fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. A quick toss into the hands of Lamb. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That's out to the flat, and it's complete.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
They'll come up now for second down and 4. They'll try to get this one on the ground. And that one is closed down in the backfield. What a defensive play. Knifing in, dropping him for the loss.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
Third and 9. Back to throw. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. Here's a first carry for their running back. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
Well, we knew coming into this one, Mike, that we were going to see a lot of this guy, and we knew we'd see a lot of him early. And if that first play is any indication of the rest of this game, this defense is going to have their hands full containing him.
On first and 10, it's a handoff. Wait a minute, it's a reverse. Back to the ground after the penalty. And the Jaguars are going to have a first and goal. He's able to take it inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Let's give some love to the big guys up front here, Mike. The offensive line is looking good here early to start the game. Couple nice big explosive runs. Expect them to continue to lean on the big guys up front as the rest of this game unfolds.
A short kick down to the 7. Here now, second down and goal. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Deron Bland.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception, but in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue, because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out.
His drive will start on the ground. And how about that back bulldozing his way forward? A gain of 9 yards.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner, you got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack.
And we try to swing it outside, and it's intercepted. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream, a pick six for touchdown. And the defense comes up with the first points of this one. It is a pick six to make it a 6-0 lead.
And Mike, we talked all week which offense was going to be able to strike first and play with the lead. Well, the defense, they had other plans. They're able to put the first points on the board by capitalizing with that pick six.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll be brought down at the 32 after a short pickup. They'll come up on a second down and 8. Now they'll set up to throw. To the left side, caught by Lamb. And it'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. He'll drop to throw. He'll get this complete. That's A.J. Brown. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. To the air now on 1st and 10. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. That is Josh Hines-Allen from his defensive end spot to record the sack. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They'll look to throw. They'll try to set up the screen here. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and 3rd down coming up. He'll look to throw. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down. On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. That one is good. And the Cowboys are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
The return starts from the 5. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look.
Let's go. Here we go.
Lawrence now to throw on 1st down. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
This offense came into this drive hoping to extend their narrow lead, Mike, but instead, after 1st down, they find themselves in 2nd and forever following that big sack right out of the gate.
From the gun, here's a handoff. And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes third down. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Going up top. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. A big play for Jacksonville. 55 yards on the game. Here's 1st and 10. Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard, and sets up third down.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Back to the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by Deron Bland.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Here's 2nd and 9. From down near his goal line, he'll look to throw. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. He finds his receiver. That's Bateman. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Open man is Bateman. He's got him.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
They'll look to throw again. That's over the middle and intercepted. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. Nothing the defense loves more, Greg, than the opportunity to not only stop a team, but turn them back around the other way. A touchdown on the pick six.
Yeah, the defense just loves getting their hands on the ball when they can, Mike, but it is extra special when they're able to capitalize and take it all the way back for 6.
These are the ones that rip your heart out on the offensive side. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. That's taken in by Brown. And they'll pick up the 1st down, a gain of about 4.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver, and then see what he can do after the catch.
A big play for the Cowboys. It's a gain of 49. Short throw caught by Ferguson. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, in the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions have to be made quickly. If not, even after a good pickup, you could be coming back due to a flag.
And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet. And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on. Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Now 2nd down throw for Lawrence. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
I like the idea of using the passing game to try to give your offense a little breathing room. You find yourself in the shadow of your own goalpost, Mike. Worst case scenario, you do not want to punt out of your own end zone. So I like the idea of trying to pick up some positive gains through the air, but they've got to come up with some completions and try to pick up at least 1 1st down, or you're going to put your defense in a tough spot. I really like this defensive play call. Knowing the offense is backed up on their own territory, take the fight to them. You know their first order of business is they're just trying to get some breathing room. Don't give it to them. You go attack. It's exactly what they were able to do, and that hit is what ultimately led to that incompletion.
And it's a good return here. He's going to set his guys up with outstanding field position. Now, following the punt return, we have an injured player on the field. A handoff as they try to run it here. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll look to set up the screen here. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
And he's going to be taken down.
You find yourself in these 2-minute drills, Mike. They're pretty critical moments in the game. They go a long way to deciding the outcome, so it makes a lot of sense. You start looking for your top target, and he comes through for him there.
And he will wisely just get rid of this one and set up second and goal.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Now a give up the middle. Hard running close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him just short. Looking for that final yard. It's 3rd and goal. And he's so close to breaking the plane, but the official's going to come in and mark him short. So now it's 4th down. Now this time he'll set up to throw. To the end zone, it's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Lawrence. That's complete. He finds Brian Thomas. And he's out of bounds. Very close to the 40-yard line. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. Understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Now here's Lawrence. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. we've reached halftime here in Jacksonville with the Jaguars out front as we head downstate to Orlando. And we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman, who's got our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. This one taken at the 7. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. First and 10. Here's a run to begin this third quarter. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
Second down, Lawrence. Quick throw here is complete. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down. Back to throw. Lawrence. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. A gain of 11 on that one. First down, Jacksonville.
Hey, Ron. Get in the end zone, bud.
Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's second and 6. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line.
Well, the run after catch is certainly nice, and they're definitely going to take it. But watch the savviness of the route running. Certain guys just have a better feel for running these slant routes than others, and it's a nice result.
A short one here, caught by McBride. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one.
To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. It's his third touchdown on the year.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this second half. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Set to go now on 1st and 10. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. Off the RPO, they'll get it to Brown. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. Gains nothing.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
And he's going to get awfully close to the first down marker, but appears just to be a few inches short.
This exact situation here, Mike, tends to get a lot of conversation around the league. I think I'm going for it. I think here around midfield, you got to maintain possession, see if you can end this drive with some points. I think you got to stay aggressive, keep your offense on the field.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. 1st and 10 now from the 36.
Let's go. We can do this. Here we go.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll lean forward, getting this to about the 35. The All-Pro Micah Parsons there for the stop. Here's a 2nd and 9. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down.
Hey, Lion!
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. Looking for room out on the edge. He's not going to find it. As a matter of fact, I think they tracked him down behind the line of scrimmage. Good job by the defense, and it's 4th down. Bates' kick is good. And the Jaguars will extend their 3rd quarter lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Pass completed right side to Ferguson. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field.
The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Now they'll set up to throw. There's Ferguson, the tight end. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. It is 3rd and 10. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That's out to Brown, right side, complete. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And he is planted in the backfield. Defenders crashing through, blow up that play behind the line. So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. From out of the gun, he'll throw. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the 4th quarter.
He got a lot of what he needed, but just not enough. The mark is a couple of yards shy of the 1st down. Here comes 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. Now they got a 4th down decision to make. You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Lawrence now on 2nd down. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. And he is very close to the 1st down, but eyeball, he is shy of it. And they say it's 4th and inches. Jaguars ready to punt this one away. And he's on to punt for just the 2nd time in this game. This brought in out past the 20. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now he throws back over the middle. It is complete. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what
he's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds. So no turnover, and it's actually going to wind up a 1st down. They'll throw out of the gun. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. The offense staying out there for this fourth down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He's got a receiver, and that's Lamb. And he's going to have a Cowboys first down. They find a way to convert on 4th and 10. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down. Up the middle they go. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. 3rd down and 9. Now, faking the give. He'll get this out to his running back. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. Back to throw. He'll get this one complete to Brown. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
A handoff here to start the drive, but this will end up being a reverse. And he winds up dancing and spinning out of a tackle, winds up getting 8 yards on that one. Good run. Here's 2nd and 2. So shout to Duval here in Duval County, Florida. It is a win for the Jaguars. They get the job done here at home, and they follow the opening weekend victory with another here to move to 2-0 on the season. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Jaguars are the winners here at home as we say so long from Jacksonville.
Let's go! I want to see your TD celebration dance. They can't stop us. They got nothing for us. Been moving